Hello, welcome to One of a Kind Reviews. I'm Dale, and unfortunately I'll be going it alone today as Paul could not make it. Wait a second, here's his Mexican cousin, El Reviewo. Why hello there, good sir, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Okay, well we will be reviewing Royal Rumble 2000. Have you seen it?
I saw that in 2000.
Well, I guess that works then.
If you mess with me, you got no chance. No chance in hell. You've got no chance.
Alright, and to kick it off for the Royal Rumble 2000, we had Kurt Angle with an open challenge.
So Kurt Angle was undefeated at this point. I don't know why I put that in quotation marks, it was true.
Yeah, it was very true.
He was undefeated.
It's true, it's damn true.
It was very, very true.
Anyway, as we said, open challenge, so he invited anyone to come out and wrestle him, and that was answered by none other than Taz.
Yeah, so way to make an impact.
Yep, Taz's first match in the WWE.
And Kurt's first loss in the WWE.
Yep.
So it sucks to be Kurt in this position.
Yep, it was a pretty short match, to be honest.
It was a very short match.
Yeah, Kurt just ended up getting choked out by Taz.
Yeah.
In Taz mission.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect way to debut him. I mean, it worked well.
Yeah, well, you can't put them over in much of a bigger way than that.
No, beating someone who's undefeated.
And it was Kurt Angle.
Yeah, and it was Kurt Angle.
Yeah, the only Olympic gold medalist ever to grace a ring. So,
Yep.
There you go.
Yep, good booking right there.
I gave that a Scotty 2 hottie out of 5.
I gave that a Scotty 2 hottie and a Hornswoggle out of 5. Because, I mean, it was decent, but it was really short and, not really much else you could say about it.
What you do? So next up, we had the tag team table match between the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys. And this one was elimination. They should have pointed that out.
Yeah, they should have, even though it was elimination, but it wasn't really elimination.
Yeah, it was the weirdest elimination rules ever. So, regardless of whether you get put through a table or not, you can still be in the match because there's no DQ.
Yeah, exactly.
So, not sure why both members of each tag team had to be put through tables for them to win.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes the match kind of more,
suspenseful.
Yeah, suspenseful. Like, you have one member from each team go through a table, which is what they did.
Yeah, it's like in a tag team steel cage match. I've never understood, the whole, we're going to get one of the people to jump over the cage.
Yeah, how stupid is that?
I just left my partner to, get fucking killed.
You literally just, let out my strategy in all the wrestling games.
Oh, okay.
Let their partner climb up and then beat the crap out of them.
And that is exactly what you should do, guys.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. So where do we start with this one?
I don't even know where to start with this one. It was just a high spot madness fest.
Yeah, that is a good way to describe it. So the Hardys put Bubba Ray through a table with their little leg drop splash combo thing.
Honestly, it almost scared me in the way of, I saw Matt Hardy jump, but I wasn't expecting Jeff to just come out of nowhere.
Jeff came out of camera shot in a lot of points in this match.
He did, and it was kind of just whoa, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, which brings me to my next note that I've written down there. The spot where I can't remember how, but Matt Hardy got put through a table, not in a way that eliminated him, and then Jeff just suicide dived out of fucking nowhere and just went head first straight through a table.
Oh, really bad bump.
Really bad bump, and legitimately, I don't know where the fuck he came from. So
out of nowhere, I guess. He was doing Randy Orton before Randy Orton was doing it.
Exactly, except it wasn't hit a finishing move out of nowhere.
It was go through a table.
Go head first through a table out of nowhere. He was very good at it.
He really was.
He really was. And so then later on in the match, Matt Hardy got powerbombed through the table by Bubba, I believe.
Yep, quite a vicious powerbomb actually.
Which I want to point out, Bubba had been eliminated at this point.
Yep.
This is why I say the elimination rules were very, very weird. So why is it that Matt Hardy got put through a table by someone who was eliminated from the match, therefore is eliminated?
I don't know. Because, see, the thing is, I don't think it was actually elimination rules.
Well, it had to be.
It was just tag team tables match. But the goal was to put both people through it.
Well, that's technically elimination, isn't it?
It should be, but it wasn't. It wasn't elimination in the
traditional sense.
in the traditional sense.
Fair enough. But yeah, just wanted to point out that giant flaw there. Yeah.
You had actually a brilliant finish to this match, as I'm sure everyone's seen this before, with Jeff Hardy with a massive leap of faith onto which brother was it?
It was Devon,
Devon.
but you skipped over the fact that Bubba fell from the balcony.
Yes, he did too, actually.
Yeah, he went through tables again.
Yep,
Again.
And then they just used the one table he didn't touch to put, Devon through, which
Yeah.
I found quite weird.
Oh well.
They're just like, oh, you didn't break that one, so I'll just use that one.
I don't really care how the finish happened, really. It was good.
Yeah.
It was very good. One of my favourite Swanton spots of all time.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and I gave that one a 5-time out of 5.
I also gave it a 5-time out of 5.
Moving on to the next segment, we had the Miss Royal Rumble 2000 pageant.
I don't even want to talk about this. Can I just shoot myself in the head now before I have to relive this?
I would want to think that you'd be shooting yourself in the eyes just so you didn't have to watch it again.
Well, either way works. I don't care as long as I don't have to relive it.
Yep, just so
But
that
the
you don't...
problem is shooting myself in the eyes isn't going to stop it from being up here.
Fair enough. To be honest, obviously it was little bikini competition. I love how King's job at this point was literally just to be pervy.
And as sexist as possible.
Yeah, as sexist and fucking pervy as possible while just talking.
Yeah. And he did it very well.
Yeah, that was
Might I add.
that was his bread and butter.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyway, usually in these kind of things, there's a really, really nice segment that you really want to watch, and then something bad happens. But the contest wasn't even remotely good.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
There was Ivory, Terry, Jacqueline, BB. I don't even remember BB.
Barbara Bush.
Oh, there you go. And Luna, and the cat.
Yeah,
sorry.
and the cat. The cat won, in my opinion, by the way.
I think in everyone's opinion, the cat won.
More so just for creativity, to be honest.
Yeah, that too. The bubble wrap thing.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Which was hilarious because she was wearing more than everyone else there.
Yeah, no
basically.
shit.
Yeah, it's bubble wrap, but she had a lot of it.
So you couldn't see through it.
No, you couldn't.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and then we had the horrible thing that happens most of the time. Mae Young made her token cameo entrance in the bikini contest.
Yep. She became a contestant in the contest, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately is definitely the word for that.
I don't even know what to say about this.
I just wrote Mae Young enters and things get super weird.
Oh yeah, that's an understatement.
Yeah, well, I couldn't come up with the words to describe the horrific display that was Mae Young in a bikini.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that.
And then Mae Young not in a bikini.
Not in anything.
Not in anything at all. Why are you doing this? You're an old woman. What the fuck?
No shit, please, just don't.
Retirement home, please. Please. No, I shouldn't say that.
But oh well.
Rest in peace, mate. And, hilariously, she won that.
Yeah, for some strange reason.
Oh, by unanimous decision.
Maybe because her best friend, the Fabulous Moolah, was one of the fucking judges.
That's probably got a lot to do with it. And
So-
Sergeant Slaughter looks like he's into some fucked up shit.
He does. And I mean, classy Freddie Blassie is he would have enjoyed that because they're about the same age.
He would have been like, that is realistic.
That is cool. I like that. It's not cool. That's not cool.
Not cool at all. Not cool. No.
Alright, so I gave that a mentally scarring out of 5.
Yep, and I gave that a horrifying out of 5. And that pretty much sums that up.
Yep.
Okay. So the next match was the Intercontinental Championship match. Chris Jericho defending his title. I believe it was.
Actually,
it was like co-champion.
Yeah. It was both Jericho and China defending their championship.
What was the co-title thing?
I don't know exactly how it happened, but it was some sort of like they both won a match for the Intercontinental Championship, like the same match. It was one of those like double pinfall spots.
Right.
So they became the co-holders of the championship.
Yep, and just for good measure, they chucked Hardcore Holly into their feud.
Because why not?
Because what the fuck was he doing?
And because he weighs allegedly over 400 pounds.
Yeah, that was like a very botchy call.
What do you mean? Very botchy call.
400 pounds.
That was like the gimmick thing they were doing where him and Crash were going around claiming that they're super heavyweights. And they would only fight people that were over 400 pounds.
Well, that's not a good career move.
No, it's not.
It's really not a good career move.
You're going to die.
Wow, I completely forgot that your reference.
Wow.
Completely over the head. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't really have a hell of a lot to say about that match.
It was a decent match, but at the same time, it was nothing special, nothing really to
China
talk
had some
about.
weird ring gear.
Extremely weird ring gear.
She was wearing a thong and then something see-through over the top, so it was like, just wear a thong.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
You weird woman.
Yeah, very weird woman. But this was before all the drugs and
before she got methed
injuries
out.
and got all methed out China. And that was that match.
Yeah, there's really not much to say about that match. Jericho won it via a lion salt onto, was it China he beat? I think it might have been.
Don't just say yes.
I think it might have been China that he pinned for that one.
Yep, so I gave that a 3 MB out of 5.
I gave that a 3 MB plus Hornswoggle out of 5. Alright, and moving on to the next match, which we don't really need to talk about that much. It was the Acolytes taking on the New Age Outlaws for the WWE Tag Team Championship. The match only went for like maybe 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
And it ended via shenanigans, of course.
Yes, via X-Pac shenanigans.
Goddamn X-Pac shenanigans.
To be honest, like, I didn't... The first time I watched the match, that, like, X-Pac's involvement was so, like, minor and very quick that I actually missed it. So I had to go back and watch the finish again.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was, like, he didn't even really do much.
No, not at all.
And then, Billy Gunn hit the famouser.
Yep, and got the 1, 2, 3 to retain the championships.
Well done. And, yeah, that was really all you need to say about that match. That was nothing.
I gave that a Scotty 2 Hottie out of 5.
I gave that 1.5 Billy Gunn out of 5, ironically.
Alright, and moving on to my favourite match of the night, I'm assuming it's probably Paul's favourite match too.
Ah, definitely. And that's saying a lot, because the Hardy Boys had a match on this.
Yep,
And who is this Paul?
Oh, yeah, my bad, I'm sorry. You sound so much like your cousin that...
I know that we sound similar, guys, but come on.
I'm sorry, I can't help it, I'm used to filming with Paul.
El Revuo.
My apologies. I'll make sure to remember that next time.
Thank you.
Alright, anyway, in this match, we had Cactus Jack taking on Triple H for the WWF Championship in a street fight.
And holy crap, what a street fight it was.
Yes, it was. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just to name some of the things that happened during this match, Triple H got a nasty, about 3-inch gash in his leg, which wasn't pleasant, obviously.
No, I wouldn't imagine it would be.
There was a lot of blood. Mick Foley almost lost an eyeball.
Yeah.
And yeah, there were some other things too, but those were like the main points.
Yeah. It was kind of funny that Earl Hebner at one point had to give Barbie to Carlos Cabrera, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Carlos Cabrera.
Yeah, and then he immediately, like, Cactus Jack got up and was like, where's Barbie, and all that shit. And Earl Hebner immediately ratted him out.
Yep.
Immediately.
How do you feel? One of your relatives got beaten up.
Why is he my relative?
Because...
Are you racist?
Yeah, aren't all Mexicans relatives?
No.
That's what they seem to portray to everyone.
Yeah, apparently. Well, half of the Guerrero families kind of worked at the Spanish announcement table.
That's
so,
very true.
yeah, I suppose we are all related. I wasn't happy about it.
No, I can't blame you. Can't blame you at all.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, well, let's see, pretty much how Triple H got his leg cut open was he took a suplex onto some wooden pallets, and one of them broke up and just stabbed him right in the leg.
Yeah, that was a pretty nasty looking bump.
Yeah, extremely nasty.
So Foley took a backdrop on the announcement table, and the announcement table just like full on just didn't budge.
Yeah, it kind of just went and stayed like that.
It cracked the tiniest little bit in the middle, and then that.
It's weird, if you looked at it later on in the night, the way it was bent, it actually made it look like the table was like a weird V shape like that. It was very strange.
Yeah, and then Foley did his token like hip toss into the stairs.
Yeah, where he smashed his knee on it.
Yeah, and then he's like hard Irish whip over the fucking stairs as well.
Yep.
And Triple H somehow, this was a really this kind of like disturbed me a little bit. So Triple H went over to Howard Finkel to grab something, and he ended up with handcuffs. So why did Howard Finkel have handcuffs?
Actually, yeah, that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Mr. Howard Finkel? Someone's getting a bit kinky.
Yeah, and why did you bring them with you to work?
No shit. Like, that's weird.
That's very weird.
I didn't realize you and Vince were butt buddies.
Yeah, and then you did it in public while shows were going on. Because that's really strange.
That is really strange.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, we had Cactus Jack take quite a few 2 or 3 pedigrees over the period of this match. One of them being on thumbtacks, which is how he almost lost his eye.
Yeah, I wouldn't have recommended doing that. I don't know why Mick thought that was a good idea.
Because he's psycho.
Oh, because he was Cactus Jack. This is different.
No, he's Cactus fucking Jack at that point.
Right. And Triple H like literally broke a chair.
Yeah,
on
he
Foley.
absolutely destroyed the chair.
Like legitimately, the top of the chair flew off.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then for some reason we had The Rock interfere
Because
I
I guess he's just like, oh, I did that to Foley last year, so might as well help him this year.
Yeah, reasoning and whatnot. And randomly a cop showed up to uncuff Foley.
Yeah, somehow The Rock knows a police officer, I guess.
Yeah, well, good for him. Good for him. He's probably related to him.
Probably, he's related to everyone else. So.
Exactly. And then we saw a really, really nasty bump that I completely forgot happened, to be honest. Was the pile driver on the announcement table.
Yeah. Very nasty.
Like, I was just sitting there like, yeah, okay, setting up for a pile driver, wait for the backdrop.
Yeah.
And then, no.
Pile driver.
Fucking pile driver.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Good on you, Foley, for taking that and, like, getting up pretty much immediately.
Because Foley's a beast.
Yeah. But, I mean, he took, like, I think I counted about 9 unprotected headshots.
Wow.
In this.
Wow.
Just this match.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is really fucked up when you take into account that there was like a barbed wire 2x4 and thumbtacks and shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not pleasant. Yeah, I don't even really know what to say. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy man.
Don't even know. But yeah. And then the aforementioned pedigree on the thumbtacks finished the match.
Yep. And then we had a Mick Foley attack Triple H after the match and hit him with Barbie and then walked off.
Yeah.
To finish that off.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty safe to say we gave that a holy shit out of 5.
Yep, both gave that a holy shit out of 5. It was fucking awesome.
It was an absolute bloodbath.
Fuck yeah, it was. Alright, and moving on to the main event of the night, we had the Royal Rumble match, as you would expect.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a pretty standard Rumble match, to be honest.
Yeah, it was nothing special. Wasn't the best Rumble match, wasn't the worst.
Yep, so we started the match off with D'Lo Brown and Grandmaster Sexay.
For some strange reason. Not sure why those two were the first two.
Because why not?
Because they never used to do the whole, okay, we're gonna, have a storyline going, and we're going to have the person who the authority or whatever, the corporation at that point hates, we're going to put you as number one, because we don't like you. They never did that back then.
No, but I mean, I kind of liked that they didn't do it all the time.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
because it actually made it mean something.
I don't think they did it last year. I'm not sure, but I don't think they did. I don't think so. They did it the year before with Punk.
Yeah, that was just 'cause Punk.
Yeah, no shit.
There's no more reasoning.
And then the year before that was with Ziggler. That was when Jericho returned. So yeah, they did do it for a couple of years in a row.
Yeah, my point being they do that a lot. And it's also another way of, like, if they're putting someone over and they want to put them over in the most, like, dramatic fashion ever.
Yep, have them last until the end in the Rumble from number
and
one.
win.
Not even win. Like, you don't even need them to win to put them over. Just need to have them last.
No, but in, like, the literal sense, putting them over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there was that, and King getting all of his, like, awkward, like, I'm related to this guy, but I'm not related to this guy comments.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people didn't know that before.
Yeah, you do.
Now you do. So Rikishi entered at number 5 and just kicked the absolute shit out of everyone.
Yep, Rikishi cleaned house, racking up a total of 7 eliminations, I believe.
Yep, so he eliminated Headbanger Mosh, Christian, D'Lo Brown, Steve Blackman, Viscera, and his own tag team partners.
Yep, both Brian Christopher and Scotty Too Hotty.
Or Grandmaster Sexay, whatever you want to call it.
My bad.
Either way. Yeah, and then just out of nowhere, they just kind of like halted his momentum in the middle of the match. It was, what was it, Viscera came out and pretty much...
Yeah, just kind of slowed things down a bit, as Viscera does.
Yeah.
He's not exactly quick.
Well, I can't think of an instance where Viscera speeds things up.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Unless it's like at catering.
Okay, that one I think you might be right about.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah, Rikishi ended up getting eliminated not too long after this. And
by everyone.
Yep, by everyone who was in the ring at that point. And after that, there was really nothing to talk about.
There's a little cameo appearance by Bob Backlund.
There was Edge punching people in the dick multiple times.
A lot.
I think he punched like 3 or 4 people in the dick.
Yeah, and that was just while we were paying attention to it.
Yeah, so there might have been more.
Yeah, and holy fuck, get a pop, why don't you, Edge?
Yeah, no shit, biggest pop of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, not quite. The Rock was the biggest pop of the night, but besides The Rock, Edge
yeah,
was
and
definitely the biggest
that's
pop.
totally understandable.
Yeah, of course.
Like, fucking, he would have been, like, only just pushing upper mid-card at that point. So.
Yeah.
Upper mid-card are getting the same reaction as, like, your main event attraction.
It's when you know you need to push them.
Exactly. And
thankfully they did. Yeah. But yeah, we ended up having the last 2 men in this match being The Rock and The Big Show, and as I'm sure you guys can assume, The Rock won that one. Yeah, not too much to say about that, it's just a pretty standard elimination. And yeah, he going on to WrestleMania. Alright, so what did you give the Royal Rumble match, El Reviewo?
I gave that one a 3 MB out of 5. Wasn't the worst Rumble I've seen, wasn't the best one.
Yeah, I also gave it a 3 MB out of 5. Same thoughts there.
Very, very basic.
Alright, now as an overall, I think I'll give Royal Rumble 2000 a... I'm not sure, I think I might go 4. So 4 Horsemen out of 5.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 Horsemen out of 5 as well. I mean, the Rumble match was a bit boring.
But you know, the rest of the pay-per-view definitely held your attention.
Yeah, whether it was for the right reasons or not.
Yeah, whether the reasons be good or not. It's
whether
still...
the reasons be good or Mae Young.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all there really is to say about that.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll move on to find out what we're reviewing next week. So I'll probably just pick out whatever gets stuck in my hair. If there happens to... Is there anything stuck?
Oh, there is.
Oh, okay, so... What are we doing? Oh, we got another Royal Rumble here. Royal Rumble 1999.
So the year before this one.
Yep.
Yes.
How exciting.
Yep.
Alright, so that was the whole fucking show. We will see you next week for some more one-of-a-kind reviews. So yeah, have a nice day.
time.